you've never been required to be so grown up and so mature so quickly. And that's always been the case if you're a successful student athlete. But here's the thing, now everything you do, everywhere you go, everything you say can go outside, can become public. It's a tremendous amount of pressure, but you've got to at least be aware that this is the way things are, that anybody that you're hanging out with can take a picture of you, can tweet what you're saying, anything. So it's incredibly important, first of all, keep the right people around you, but also be aware that you are in the public at all times, not just when you're on the court or you're on the field.
One thing is start today. I mean, understand what your vision is. Make sure you have a great plan of attack. You know, execute it. Hold yourself accountable. You know, each and every day. You know, make sure that you network with the right people. That you have the ability to deal with the unknown and understand that if you don't make it, it's okay sometimes. You know, that you can continue to go on, because it's not about just making that one particular time. It's about your destination and where you're going. Just as I have made a lot of money, I've also lost a lot of money. So don't look at it as that. It's like, are you doing what you're doing to become happy, and are you doing to become a successful individual, and not just on the money aspect.
And there's so many different things that you can do. I mean, I've basically gone from doing one thing, leverage my popularity in different aspects of entertainment to get me into another realm, you know. So I've gone from doing music videos, appearing on magazines and calendars, branding myself, leveraged my popularity from there, and got myself, you know, on camera network jobs with BET, Stars in Black, did correspondent work for ESPN. And, you know, in the interim of all of this, I'm also writing, you know, I would also write columns for magazines or, you know, op-eds and whatnot. You kind of, it's not necessarily being a jack of all trades, but it's also, but what it is, you know, just doing your research to find out what might interest you. Because when it comes to being on camera, there's only a few jobs available.
About, I don't care what industry someone goes into, engineering, sciences, math, entertainment, you've got to have a certain business acumen and a certain way of how you communicate, and a certain way of how you know, develop your relationships with people in terms of cultivating it. And I think that's a lost art. You know, we have so many students that are so focused on Twitter and Facebook and how many followers you have, but how much influence are you really having because you have 1,000 followers or 2,000 followers? Warren Buffett is a billionaire. He has no followers. He doesn't even have Twitter. So people need to get off of the whole social media piece if you don't know how to cultivate the relationship. And I think that's something that my generation, we need to do more of teaching and really drilling that into young people now, so that, because you guys have so much potential. I mean, you guys have a black president. We have a black president. We've had a woman ran for president that had 18 million votes. And you're in a situation where you guys see things that we haven't seen in our generation. And so there's no reason for you guys to fail at any of it, in my opinion. There's no reason for you to fail. So for me, my message is really for people to follow their heart, to really embrace the resources that they have around them, so that they don't go out and make the mistakes that some of us have made in our careers. And I think that for me, it's always about empowering young people. So the message is not about black or white for me, but it is about empowering people.